Some of the greatest discoveries in history weren't made on purpose. In fact, one of them came from a messy lab, a forgotten petri dish, and a mold that grew where it shouldn't have. That tiny accident ended up saving over 200 million lives. This is the story of how Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, the first true antibiotic and the drug that changed medicine forever. Let's rewind to the early 1900s. Back then, a simple cut could kill you. Pneumonia, tuberculosis, and even strep throat were often death sentences. Hospitals were filled with patients doctors simply couldn't save. Surgeries were terrifying, not because of the knife, but because of the infections that followed. Humanity desperately needed a miracle. That miracle began in September 1928, inside the cluttered lab of a Scottish scientist named Alexander Fleming. Fleming wasn't exactly known for being neat. After returning from vacation, he noticed that one of his petri dishes had been contaminated by a strange green mold. Most scientists would have thrown it away, but Fleming looked closer. To his surprise, the bacteria surrounding the mold weren't just contaminated. They were dead. The mold seemed to be releasing something powerful enough to kill them. That mold was called Penicillium notatum, and it would soon change the world. Fleming quickly realized he had discovered something extraordinary. He named the substance penicillin and published his findings in 1929. But there was a problem. Extracting pure penicillin from the mold was incredibly difficult. His experiments worked in the lab, but he couldn't produce enough to treat people. For nearly a decade, his work sat in obscurity. The world had no idea it was sitting on the cure to countless deadly infections. Everything changed in 1939, when a group of scientists at Oxford, Howard Florey, Ernst Chain, and Norman Heatley, picked up where Fleming left off. They managed to purify penicillin and tested it on mice infected with deadly bacteria. The untreated mice died. The ones given penicillin survived. The results were undeniable. When World War II broke out, the Allies rushed to mass-produce penicillin. Factories in the United States scaled up production, and by 1944, penicillin was saving the lives of thousands of wounded soldiers. Soon, penicillin became available to the public. Diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries could finally be cured. Pneumonia, scarlet fever, syphilis, all could now be treated with just a few doses. It's hard to overstate it. Penicillin transformed modern medicine. It turned once deadly illnesses into routine problems. In 1945, Alexander Fleming, along with Florey and Chain, received the Nobel Prize in Medicine. But even in his moment of glory, Fleming warned the world. If penicillin was misused, bacteria could become resistant. Today, antibiotic resistance is one of the greatest medical challenges we face, proving that Fleming's warning was right. One forgotten dish, one curious scientist, one lucky accident, and millions of lives saved. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe for more real science discoveries that changed the world.